My first visit here, I just felt just like a guest. And I was waiting for them to ask me, what happened, or do you want to talk about it? Which I'm willing to do, but they didn't need to, because it didn't matter.
The minute that I met Rick and shook his hand, he told me, welcome home. I mean, that was one of those moments where I knew that I came to the right place. I'm doing the right thing.
I think a lot of veterans struggle with that sense of identity, that purpose, that camaraderie isn't there when they get out of service, and it's here.
You've heard that saying, we meet people where they are, and we do. We just don't leave them there. We drag them along with us.
I came here to deal with things that weren't working in my life. I think if you don't deal with trauma, it's going to catch up with you.
My name is Eric Yorty. I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. At the age of 17, I left high school and joined the Army as an infantryman.
I originally started out in the Marine Corps. Out of high school, I joined, and then had a large break in service, and then joined the National Guard.
My unit deployed to Al-Dor, Baghdad, in an area known as the Sunni Triangle of Death. Large amount of my friends were wounded. I was wounded in action.
I was shot with an AK-47, and it nearly took my leg off, and it took me actually almost 4 years to recover from that, and it stressed out my life in ways that I never could have imagined.
After coming back from that, me and my friends started to face challenges that we didn't anticipate.
What happens, unfortunately, is if you're in the military, you're armored up, and then when you come out, their struggle is because they're not guided of how to armor down.
Some of the biggest hurdles I found first came from realizing that I had issues that I needed to deal with, and the second part of that is seeking out help for those issues. For me and a lot of guys like me, that's one of the toughest steps. And once I did reach that point, I was fortunate enough to come across this program, Horses for Heroes.
Horses for Heroes Cowboy Up is a unique skill set restructuring program that I and my husband came up with as we were working with veterans to use their skills and their experience and apply it to their now everyday life as they've matriculated back into society.
We basically take military skills, and instead of abandoning them or diluting them or denying them, we use them as the basis or the template for how we do the overlay of cowboy skills, starting with American horsemanship.
Rick just does it by naturally being himself, but he does remind you of the skill set that you have is not something you want to put away or not think about. He reminds you that this is a good thing that you've got.
We were the first non-clinical program in the United States that specialized in post-traumatic growth. There was nobody doing what we were doing, and we were doing it with horses.
We work through the ground up. We start working on ground lessons, we work in the round pen, we work on that connection, and that relationship is the key.
Horses don't lie. Whatever kind of energy you're putting out at that horse, he's going to reflect it right back at you. And so that's a great tool in building self-awareness.
The mindfulness that you learn with a horse is a tool that you can use anywhere.
The connection in working with the horses is definitely what brings an individual to have that connection with themselves.
The horse reminds me just to relax, and it gets better.
People that come into this ranch leave it a better person, and then they take that with them, and they take that into their relationships, they take that into their communities, and that's all, what this is about.
It's an honor when a veteran can thank you for a horse experience that is something that happens so naturally. And I'm thanking you for all that you've done.